So I have a question. So I'm studying
Sure.
to do this arborist, certified arborist, and they talk about different layers of the soil. Do you know what
Yep.
they are? Do you know what they
The
are?
different horizons, your A, E.
Different horizons, right? Exactly
Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
when you're talking about what we were talking, which horizon would those be? Is it all of them, or just one particular horizon?
It's in all of them, Andy. Actually, they did an experiment where they drilled down several thousand feet and they pulled up a core, cracked it open, and they found biology inside of that stone at that level, the exact same biology that's on our surface of our planet, only the life cycle was different. Up here, the biology, that particular one, lives for days to weeks to months. In the rock, it was on geological time, so tens of thousands of years it was living in that space inside of the rock. But they've had biology on the space station, Andy.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter the layer, the horizon. They just name it
We're going to find biology
for different functions that are going on at each level.
Yes. Well, and you have the two forms of real biology. You have biology that exists in the air. So in the air we breathe, we're breathing biology every day, all day with every day. But that biology also lives in the soil, so terra firma, and in the water, the aquatic biology. That's where, biology first started. If you go back in history, that's where it all formed and then came onto land.
So it's like when you talk about biology, you're not just talking about biology in the soil, you're talking about biology in the air, biology in the water, biology everywhere.
Animals, us.
Yeah, okay. Right. So it's like, and so the whole earth is really, it's the biology.
It's literally all about the biology. That's why I came up with that term, Andy.
That is such a cool, you should trademark it or something, because that is very clear, very easy. Oh, look at that. Silly, subscribe to my channel.
Good for Silly.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Thank you that much, Silly. Anybody else, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel. I started doing it a long time ago. I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't do anything. It's only recently. Well, I'm following your thing about doing as much and keep doing it and keep doing it. But I wanted to say that, and I forgot, but it has to do with the biology. You should really definitely trademark it or copyright it because it's very clear, very precise. But even myself, I was going soil, it's the biology, right? But now I'm going, no. It's the whole earth that's the biology. It's all has to do with the living organisms in the soil, and the earth, and the rock, and the air. I mean, I was reading an article the other day about the rainforest. You can actually take a little bit of the air and look under a microscope. There you have the biology.
Yes, and that's very true. And if you understand a little bit about the history of our planet and how biology was formed, you can look at how rain is formed. Pseudomonas moringae, I think, is the term.
Wait, say that again.
Biology. Pseudomonas moringae, I think. I'd actually have to look it up again. It's been a while since I did the presentation where I talk about it, but it actually causes rain, and it's a biology.
Seriously, wait, say that again. I thought rain comes from the clouds and that stuff. So what are you talking about?
If you consider pure water does not freeze at 0, it freezes, I think, at minus 32. But that's pure water. If it's got 1 grain of sand in it, then that is a different temperature. But this Pseudomonas bacteria that exists in the air, the water, in our lungs, etc., it can actually condense the water at a much different temperature. And that's why we have the rains that we do, because it gathers all those molecules, forms into clouds as it condenses, and that's where we get rain. Without that biology, we don't get the rains.
Wow, that is so cool. That is really cool because, you would think, well, water goes up and it gets condensed and somehow it starts to rain. But the fact is that biology are involved with a lot more than we realize.
Well, I want to point something out, guys, that most people have never even thought about, but is a drop of water heavier than air?
I would say it's lighter, but we think it's heavier because it falls to the ground.
It's definitely heavier, right?
Oh, yeah,
and that's why it falls and is susceptible to gravity. But the biology is holding it up in the air in those clouds. Okay. But this is going a little deep. And if you really want to get deep, check out Gerald Pollock in The Fourth Phase of Water. But it's a magnetic charge controlled by the biology that's holding that moisture in the air before it comes back there.
That's because
and the biology comes with it.
That's because water is such an essential part of the biology.
Yes.
Structured water. Mother Nature makes structured water all the time. It's not just structured water.